All right, in this video, I'm going to show you how to attach a database file. And this one's a little different. We need to get the database file onto our computer, and we want to stick it in the default location for databases for Microsoft SQL Server. So again, we'll go to the lesson plans folder. We'll go into resources, AdventureWorks data, MDF. That's a Microsoft database file. That's what we want. So we'll download that. Click download file. And it will take a few minutes for that to download. I'll pause the video while that happens. All right, so I have the file downloaded, AdventureWorks 2012_data.mdf. I want to right click on that. And let's copy it. Now, this is the part that you need to follow closely. So we're going to go to our local disk, our C drive. And in here, we want to pick program files. Don't pick program files with the x86 after it. That causes some problems if you do that. Pick program files. And then we have to come down to Microsoft SQL Server. And then my MS-SQL15.SQL Express. This is our default folder for our database. And then we're clicking on MS SQL. And then the data folder inside there. Now, if you missed that, go back and watch it again. I'll put it right up here. So C, program files, Microsoft SQL Server, MS-SQL15.SQL Express, MS SQL, data. That's the path right there that you want to use to get to this. All right, so if you look in here, these are the databases that came built in. You can see SampleDB and SampleDB log. Those are the ones we restored in the last video. We restored those from a backup. But on this one, we're going to paste in AdventureWorks 2012_data.mdf. So I right clicked and I hit paste and pasted that file that we had in our downloads folder. We're sticking this directly in our database data folder. Okay. Notice all these files have an MDF and a log file, an LDF. We don't have an LDF, and I warned you in the previous video about restoring a backup that this would be a little bit different. So let's go back over here to SQL Server Management Studio. And this time, we're going to right click on databases. Instead of saying restore database, we're going to pick attach. We don't have to restore it from a backup. It is a database on its own. And we have to tell it where to find the database. Now, because we put it in that folder, when we click add, it's conveniently right here for us. So we don't have to go running around on our computer trying to find it. So this is a file we want to attach. Okay. And then by default, if you look down here, it's also going to try to load the log file. Well, we didn't have a log file. So if we try to do that, it's going to fail. So we want to remove and not load a log file. And what SQL Server will do, we load the main file and it will generate a new log file for us automatically. So make sure you clicked on that LDF file and hit remove before you start, and you hit OK. And AdventureWorks 2012 is now attached. So we can go in there and look at all its tables, and it's got a lot of them. So early on, we'll work a lot with SampleDB. It's just got a few tables in it to do some basics, and as we get more advanced, we'll drop down and do some things in AdventureWorks 2012. Those are the two databases that we'll be using in this course.